Guys, so I wanted to bring up this video particularly because it was the forefront of when I wanted to bring this channel back up. It's the most common myth that people actually do believe is true still now. The customer is not always right. Let me repeat that for those of you in the back. The customer's not always right, okay? I've worked a lot of service industry jobs since I was 17 till now. With the exception of one plant, I worked there 3 months. I hated that. I'm not a plant worker at all. I find that most of the time, roughly about 90% of the time, customers aren't this way. So there's very few exceptions, but I wanted to address some of it just because I've never been told by any company or any corporation that I've ever worked for that the customer is always right. Never been told that anywhere I've worked. Second off, the big thing that people do not seem to understand is that you treat others the way you want to be treated. This is not an exception just because you go in somebody's workplace and they're paid to be nice to you no matter what you do. If you come in carrying your ass on your shoulders because John Doe done pissed you off before you walked in this store and you try to take it out on me, you're going to get told about yourself. And then I'm going to deny the sale and send you right on about your way. And it is very rarely that ever happens. Because most of the time, if you address somebody about the way they're talking to you, they'll stop that shit. I think maybe 3 sales in the last 2-3 years I've actually turned down just because of how disrespectful the customer was. Don't get mad at somebody else to take it out on me. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't know you outside of you walking in this door. Behave. If I'm being nice to you, I expect that in return. And that's anybody working in the service industry. With a very few exceptions, of 2 or 3 people I know should not work with people to begin with. I've never seen a customer service person be rude just to be rude. Now, there are a few, like 2 or 3, that should not work with people. But that's not the vast majority. The vast majority is not going to be rude just to be rude. I'm not going to be rude just to be rude. You've got to do something for me to give you the business. So if you want courtesy and you want respect, you've got to give that back to the person that you're expecting it from. It's not, oh, I can go in here and talk to them any kind of way because they have to be nice. No, sir, no, ma'am. Next thing is really only a problem for me. I don't guess it bothers everybody, but I'm one of those get your shit and go on kind of people. And here's the reason. It's not because I'm being ugly and I just don't want you to come in. It's if you're going to come in, get your stuff, and go about your way. Because it's not any service industry's person's job to solely pay attention just to you. Most of the time, we have other customers, other job duties that we have to get done before we can even leave to go to our house to be with our families. That if you're in there window shopping and you're spending 30 minutes looking for 1 pack of gum, you're holding up the whole process of everybody else. On that same particular note, if you are going to shop for 72 things, for the love of everything, please stop putting your stuff on the register, holding the register, so to speak, while you continue to look. You're just in everybody else's way doing that. And it's rude. Like, it's so rude. Nobody wants to have to try to make their transaction around your stuff because you're taking up, like, you're so entitled you can't tote your own things. Next one is age-restricted products. This right here, as of January 2020, nationwide, it is 21 or older to buy tobacco products. I don't know what the problem is, but with that being the case, there is a lot more IDing happening in general everywhere. So you getting pissed off because somebody's doing their job and preventing. Let me explain something real quick about this. If you are not carding and you sell to an ABC or an undercover or something like that and you don't card, you're going to jail, you're getting a big ass fine, and then you're going to lose your job. Most people don't think about that. Getting mad at somebody for doing their job right is the dumbest mess I've ever seen or heard of in my life. I will card my daddy. I do not care. I do not care that you say, don't I look 55? I don't care. It's not my place to judge how old you do and don't look. If you need one of these products or want one of these products, give me your ID. You carry on about your weight. It's all great. You know, getting pissed off ain't going to do anything in your favor specifically, because if you don't have your ID, it's not going to do anything to me. I carry mine. But if you don't have your ID, you're not going to get your tobacco or your alcohol or whatever it is you're purchasing that's age restricted. But with you being an ass about it, it's just going to guarantee that you're going to have a difficult interaction from there forward, because you were being non-compliant and just being a clown. Just give them the ID. That way you can go on about your day. They can go on about theirs. Everybody's happy. No need for the foolishness. I have a guy that is 73 years old and will give me his ID every time he comes in, whether I ask for it or not, because he knows. So I don't get why people assume that we're just supposed to automatically know your age. I wasn't given that God-given gift, if anybody's got it, to where you automatically know how old people are. So just give them the ID and carry on with your day. Let them go on about their day. There's no problem. And everything's going to be smooth sailing. Being an ass don't get you nowhere. So just be nice. If you don't have it, go get it. Come back. You know, it's great. Works. Next one. We do not, anywhere under the blue moon, any place I've ever worked, we absolutely do not have to take your money. Oh, I've gotten that a couple times. And no, sir. No, ma'am. I do not have to take your butt crack money. I do not have to take your money you pulled out from under your sweaty boobie. I do not have to take your money that you have pulled out of your sock and it's soaking wet. I don't have to take that. You assuming that it's a law that we have to take money like that. You're crazy. First of all, I don't know where your boobie, your butt crack, or your foot has been. And I don't want that on my hands, close to my person. And this is not just corona related. This is all the dang time. I don't know where all them body parts are. And I'm really confused why you got dirty ass money tucked in your private areas. That's beyond me. It's disgusting. Do not pull money out your saturated personal private areas. Help me, Jesus. We don't have to take it, is the point I'm making with that. So you telling them, oh, you got to take my money. No, boo-boo. No, we do not. It's disgusting. And there's no telling what is on it for my safety and my health. No, I don't. Next one. Wasting products. Making a mess. There is not much else that'll actually really bother you. I could have the best day in the whole world, even with one of these crazy ass window shoppers that just wants to lollygag. And then somebody's going to come in, and this will be 19, maybe not 90, maybe 84% of the people I'm talking about are grown ass people. Come in and just make a effing mess everywhere. Like, I don't know how you prepare food at your house. I don't know how you make your drinks. I don't know how you do your dishes. I don't know what you do at home. But it is not okay for you to come in somebody's workplace and destroy it and go, oh, I made a mess. I guess you'll have to clean it up. And go on. That's just not okay. I have almost cussed more people out because of that particular situation than anything else. If you pour something out every dang where, if you make a giant ass mess, now a little bitty baby spill where your cup might have ran over a little bit, I don't care. You know, it's fine. You pouring a whole dang 2 liter in the floor is a whole different problem. If you go somewhere and you do make a mess, or your children make a mess, have the common decency to clean it up. Like, it's so rude. I don't understand people, but it's freaking rude. Next, this is just flat out no beating around the bush. There is not one damn thing any company's employees can do about prices that are set by the company. If one more person asks me why John Doe's store over here sells this same product for 14 cents less, I'm going to absolutely have a permanent twitch in this particular eyeball. I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know why ours is priced the way it's priced. That's above my pay grade. It's not what I'm getting at is it's not the employee's fault that something's more expensive here or less expensive there. If you can get it cheaper somewhere else and you feel like driving there, by all means. I'm one of those people, even if my place of employment is more expensive than the place down the road because I'm already there, I'm going to buy my products there. So you do what you think's necessary, but arguing with an employee about prices does not make no sense. They can't change it. There ain't nothing to do about it. Pray that the price comes down. Jesus' name. Last thing I do want to address, because it's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but y'all know how I get when I get going. Just because you work in a hospital, you work in an office, you work in a bank, you work in a plant, you make more money than these people, does not give you the right to mistreat anyone in the service industry. It does not give you the right to think that you are better than them. They are out here, same as you, working to take care of their family. So looking down on somebody because they work at a convenience store, a gas station, a restaurant, just because they don't work in the same kind of field as you, does not make them beneath you. And I am real quick to tell you about yourself as soon as you come in acting like you better than me. Because I work a full-time job all week, never got no government assistance, never had to depend on somebody else to keep me afloat. So while you sitting here judging because you think you better, you're not better. You just do a different job than I do. But a lot of the people that think they're better than those folks, they're on unemployment. We're carrying their weight. So the next time you want to be above or better than somebody in a service industry job, you need to tell them thank you. Because they don't have to put up with your shit. Why you need a basket of nachos, I don't know why that's essential. You wouldn't get the shit that you want. And it's 90% wants. If it wasn't for them people showing up to work to do the job you think you're better than. Be nice to each other. That's the point of the whole damn video. And you as the customer, please know I'm not the only person like me. And there is a lot of us essential workers that are tired of y'all's shit. Quit being ugly. It ain't necessary. Till next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be nice to each other. Treat each other well. That in itself will make the world a better place. Y'all have a great day.